Ash here, coming at you today, Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. I'm glad to have you all here chilling with me, talking some Raid Shadow Legends. You know, we're gonna do a lot more champion combos, champion tandems, companion champions, whatever you call them. Champions that get better when they're together, either by design, such as in today's case with Countess Lix and Astralon, or just champions that, you know, really just pair well together, but they weren't released as tandem champions. Anyway, before we get to the subject of today's most requested, this is the #1 champion combo that nobody talks about except for all of you guys, apparently, because I get hundreds of comments asking for this tandem. Anyway, let's get into it here. Excellent video. I don't even know what the video was, but Fake Your Death 18 says it was sensational. Albeit no tandem in the game can beat Astralon and Countess Lix. They may not do much as a tandem, but Lix is superior. That's interesting because I think that Astralon's a little superior. We'd love to see a video showcasing the tandem, please. All right, Fake Your Death 18. Really quickly, because I love all you guys. This is, I'm your real dad. I'm your real dad. Oh. Not exactly what I thought you looked like, but,
Mommy?
This poor dude has been requesting Countess Lix forever. This dude. So you know what, man? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Chinese New Year. It's your lucky day. Shayu also getting some Countess Lix in there. John asking for Countess Lix. I'm your real dad coming back at me again. It'll make my Christmas miracle. Oh my gosh, dude. It is a Merry Christmas gift for you.
It's a little late for that.
Lord Mangoat. I'm your real dad, he's back again! Countess Lix, come on, Ash, we need the guide! I'm your real dad, he's back! Jesus Christ, on a motorbike, my dude! Dude, he's after Ashy! Ashy! Thick thighs saves lives, I trust no one more than Trunda! Sorry for the super long intro, it wasn't planned to be this long, but this guy is so... I knew he had a lot of comments, I just didn't read them all. Oh my God, guys, let's get into it. Let's get into it. This one goes out to you, Dad. This is for you.
What the hell am I watching?
All right, guys, I feel like the video's already over and I haven't even done anything yet. I don't know, that intro was enough for me. Countess Lix and Astralon. So I guess let's talk about Countess Lix first, right? Both of these champions, by the way, do make the top 10 in the top 10 hide your significant others, because we're gonna talk a little wings here on the channel, right? Top 10 wings list. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that pair of wings on that Countess Lix. Ooh. Now I'm gonna be real with you guys for a second. All jokes aside here, 3 minutes into the video. Countess Lix has always been one of those champions for me. I'm just gonna be real. I read her kit and I fall in love with it. And then practically speaking, when I go to play her anywhere in the game, she just doesn't make any of my main teams. Frankly, before this video, Countess Lix was naked on my account in the vault. And that doesn't mean she's a bad champion. She's not a bad champion. Are any of you in the same boat as me on her? Anyway, she looks so freaking cool, huh? Countess Lix. So what does she do? Attack-based champion with 1500 base attack. She got a 2-time hitter with a weaken on the A1. She got a triple hitter. Every hit has a 100% chance of placing a decreased speed. She's gonna land that, by golly. And then each hit also has a 100% chance of decreasing the enemy's turn meter by 10% when she's fully booked, okay? Now, the downside of her entire kit is A and B, right, combined. The #1 downside to me is really long on the cooldowns, you know? I would love this to be a 3-turn cooldown, you know, but it's a 2-turn, still powerful. It's a 2-turn. It's a 4-turn, still powerful. I would love a 2-turn too.
Wink, wink.
Time dilation, same deal. It's a 5-turn when booked, right? 5 turns a long time nowadays. However, it's a really good ability. It's an AoE block active skills, which is typically on a 4-turn anyway, unless you're Vlad the Nightborn. And then it decreases the cooldown of all ally skills except this champion's by 1 turn. That's a really obviously an amazing addition to the kit, right? Obviously, it's a great ability. It's only 1 turn, but it's still great. But it is mitigated somewhat by the fact that it's a 5-turn cooldown when booked, right? 7-turn when not. I mean, you definitely gotta book this champion, I feel like, right? Otherwise, 7 turns, man. To be rocking a 7-turn cooldown in this game, whew, it has to be really good, right?
Original.
Unredeemed, Removes one random debuff from Astralon at this champion, and the champion, excuse me, at the start of each turn. Only available, obviously, when Astralon's on the same team. So that's her only tandem ability that she has, the unredeemed passive, because the Channel Woe, her other active passive without the companion, is fills the champion's turn meter by 5% each time an ally receives a debuff. So what do we think of that kit, man? Like, I think it's awesome, honestly. You know, like I said, the cooldowns aside, I didn't mean to be like overly negative because she reads really well. I remember trying to stick this square head peg into the round hole of Hydra, you know, for a long time. Right when Hydra was released, I'm like, she's going to be amazing. And then she just kind of fell out of my rotations, you know? So today we're going to try to get more out of her, and hopefully she'll impress, right? I do have to say that what she brings to that tandem, the companion ability, it's nice. It really is. But it's not crazy, you know? Anyway, let's take a look at Astralon here. Now, Astralon, it's weird because if you go to hellhades.com, I'll show you the rankings after I go through his kit really quickly, because I forgot one thing in his kit that actually is going to come in clutch in today's video, and you guys will see in a moment, right? He's an attack-based champion. First of all, very high attack. Anything north of 1600 in this game is very good, right? So 1619. But as you guys know, it really all comes down to the multipliers, right? It's not just the attack. It could mean nothing. It could be 1700 or 1800. And it still could hit like the proverbial wet noodle. But he does it. Good thing is he's got good multipliers and good base attack. So we got a 2-time hitter. Has a 50% chance win booked of placing a decreased defense for 2 turns. Countess Lix will team up and join the attack if they're on the same team. A little Taurus Marichka action going on over there on the A1. And she'll obviously use her default skill. She will not team up the attack if the skill is used when counterattacking or on ally attack. Okay, cool. On the A2, attacks one enemy, will ignore increased defense, strengthen, and ally protection. Now, this is what I forgot about. Revives a random ally with 40% HP and places a shield on them equal to 20% of their max HP for 2 turns. If this attack kills an enemy, places a shield on this champion, well, if the enemy kills killed, right? This is on a 3-turn cooldown. Divine Imminence. Dude, this is a very cool ability. And I'll tell you what, guys, we're going to run a team, just a random Doom Tower, like the tippity top of Doom Tower, floor 119 today on Doom Tower Hard. And he's going to be our only reviver, but he's going to just be popping off with that A2 and just being our sole reviver through damage, which is really cool. There's a few champions in the game that have that sort of an ability, but Astralon hits hard enough to where, like, he's killing people all over the place with this ability, provided it's not like a longer clan boss battle or whatever. Obviously, you're not killing anybody in that circumstance. Anyway, Light of Sanctity is a 4-turn cooldown. It's a remove all buffs from targets under Veil or Perfect Veil, places a weaken on enemies who have the Veil or Perfect Veil removed, then attacks all enemies. 100% stun on a 4-turn cooldown. At the time when he was released, guys, this was a massive, massive ability. There was no guaranteed 4-turn stuns in the game until Astralon came along. I think I'm accurate on that. Now, they kind of hand them out like candy. It's the year 2024, I think, right? Think so. And, well, power creep is a thing, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just say, power creep is a thing. Thank you, Plarium. Thank you very much.
Sarcastic.
It's still freaking good, though. It's still insanely good. An AoE 100% stun is great. And the damage. Fills his champion's turn meter by 3% every time an ally is hit. Decreases incoming damage by 25% if the attacker's attack is lower than this champion's attack, which is going to be the case. And it's really nice because his defense is really low too. So that damage mitigation is going to be useful. Okay. So his only tandem ability is that she'll join up on the attack with her A1. And as a quick and really quickly for the ladies. Oh, those wings.
What's wrong with me? Ooh, don't open that door.
And just a reminder, guys, Countess Lix's A1, which she's joining in, is a 2-time hitter with the weaken, okay? So we get the weaken and the decreased defense when they're both attacking together, hypothetically, because they both have it on their A1. So that's really cool, too, against like bosses and stuff like that. All right, let me show you really quickly the ratings and the multipliers thanks to hellhades.com. Astralon, they give him a 3.5, man. I think I got to be real. I don't know if it's Saf or if it's YST doing the ratings nowadays over there. But I think you snubbed my boy, Astralon.
That's my opinion!
I really like Astralon. He just hits like a truck, man. And he's got the stun, you know? Nowadays, I feel like they just release so many nukers who just do damage. But having like 100% stun on it too, and, you know, the revival and everything else, I think he's a pretty compelling. I think he's worth a 4? No? Where do you guys stand on that? You know, some people that I'm generally a little bit too high on every champion. So there's that too. Where do they rank him? Ice Golem, a 4.5. Spider Hard, a little bit. Dark Fae, a little bit. Doom Tower Arena 4.5 is his highest score. Okay, he's got a 1.7 times 2 hitter on the A1. He's got a 5.8 on the Divine Eminence on the A2, and this is the revival ability as well. And he's got a 4 on the AoE on the A3. Honestly, a 4 multiplier, it feels like he hits a lot freaking harder, but it just could be the scalability of his base attack being so exceptional that it, you know, it just does more damage, right? Obviously, we have to factor in both the multiplier, arguably most importantly, but also, or equally as importantly, I don't know, the actual attack, right? How high we can scale that attack. Countess Lix, they give her a 4. See, I would probably have it a little bit swapped, and I'm splitting hairs here, guys. I mean, like, they're both great, but Countess Lix, I just like a little bit less, even though, like, on paper, she seems so much better. Maybe for progression, Countess Lix is better. I don't know. It doesn't even matter who's better. They're so much different, Ash. Come on, bro. But look at all this. I mean, she is. You got to hand it to her just by these rankings. And I don't have any big problems with these rankings. You got to hand it to her. She's definitely a bit more versatile, right? They give her a 4.5 as well in the arena. I think it's a bit high. I think Astralon's better in the arena. But again, we're getting a little nitpicky here. We have a 1.6 times 2 on the A1. We have a 1.5 times 3 on the A2. We have a 4 on her AoE as well. Now, what is her base attack again? 1490. So this is the tale of two winged creatures. She has a 1500 base attack. She has the same multiplier on her AoE. And Astralon has a 1600 base attack in the same multiplier on his AoE. And he feels like he's insanely better in terms of a damage dealer, you know?
Oh, this is so twisted.
Anyway, let me go ahead and show you how I built these two champs before we take them into battle, okay? I went pretty basic builds. Astralon, I went in lethal and cruel. I mean, on a champion with this high of a base attack, basically, the way I'm kind of going with building my nukers nowadays, unless I'm trying to do something like crazy, a little bit unorthodox, but my standard way is attack-based nukers. I'm putting in them in lethal and cruel, or savage and cruel, because I want the extra attack, and then I want the 30% ignore defense plus helm smasher. With defense-based nukers, HP-based nukers, I'm going crit damage and lethal and savage, you know, or savage, I should say. Probably pretty obvious to you guys, but, you know, sometimes new players are watching. You just kind of share your strats. All right. Astralon, he looks so freaking cool, huh, guys? He looks cool. Were they Valentine's Day champs, guys? They had to have been, right? Anyway, I put him in lethal and in cruel. His total stats are 6,800 on the base attack, 217 on the speed, 99, shame, I know your name, and then 299. We're 1 point off the magical 100, 300, which we really look for here. If I only had him empowered, or do I have him empowered? I don't know. Either way, he's built to hit like a truck. Now, I am neglecting the accuracy necessary for both the A1 and the Veil, Perfect Veil removal. So, I mean, basically this makes him a counter to a Duchess, right? He's already Magic Affinity. They're both Magic Affinity. Duchess is Spirit, and we can go in there and just absolutely wreck Duchess teams. Now, the thing is nobody builds champions in the arena, especially outside of like when you get to plat or when you get to like gold 3 or 4 in live PvP, then people start building in some resist, but no one really builds anybody with resist. I feel like for the most part, you know, some you guys do because you're smart on your supports, but even cleansers sometimes, like with a 200 accuracy, what do I have? 208. You'd be surprised how much I can pull off with this. However, that being said, ideally we'd have it a bit higher, right? What do we have? Attack on the, I'm sure we have attack on the banner here, obviously. Yeah, for PvE, I would definitely, especially I'm looking to get that decreased defense and weaken, I would definitely swap that out for an accuracy banner. Either way, we have attack on the ring, we have crit damage on the amulet, we have attack on the banner, we have speed on the boots, we have attack percentage on the chest, and we have crit damage on the gauntlets. Now you can see I really tried to min-max the crit damage as much as I possibly could. Crit damage on the gauntlets with crit damage ascension as well as on the amulet. Oh man, you gotta love the, even though they take freaking a billion years to farm, you gotta love whatever those things are. Chaos Dust, or I'm confusing all of this stupid stuff. Powder. Yeah, you gotta love that. I don't know about you guys, but you know, I guess the part of the problem is actually being able to progress enough to actually farm that stage, the final stage consistently. Even after that, it takes a while, but when you do nail the stat that you want, it's a good feeling. Anyway, I just went to support, grab some accuracy, and I went with an arena build on the left-hand side. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at Countess Lix. I went really basic build on Countess Lix. I feel like you can go a number of different ways when building this champion, but I went with crit damage and 2 perception sets. The reason I went with crit damage is because I decided to prioritize substat crit damage. Sometimes I do this on my non-A1 nukers, you know, like my secondary damage dealers, because I only have so many good crit damage gear, crit rate substat gear. Once in a while, such in this case, I'll go crit rate, like old school. And this, I had a quad roll of accuracy. Good God. What a cool perception gauntlets there. I don't know if I have too many quad roll accuracies. I think I have a few on my account. But anyway, I found this piece of gear lying around. You ever have like a piece of gear lying on somebody for so long that you just forgot that you had? And I'm like, oh, wow, I had this thing, huh? So I went crit rate on the gauntlets. I went attack percentage on the chest. I went speed on the boots. But I looked for the crit damage. So I kind of reversed it. When most people look for crit damage and look for crit rate, well, you can do both things. It alleviated the necessity to put a bunch of gear with crit rate as substats. Instead, I went for crit damage substats. Again, obvious to many, but, you know, not to everybody. So I went accuracy on the banner. I went crit damage on the amulet. Let's do it together, guys. Let's do it together. Come on, crit damage, crit. Damn it, hey! It's my lucky day. All right, cool. Didn't have to use my powder.
It's Jinx now. Powder fell down a well.
Anything else we can do to this piece? Why not? Let's go ahead and buff it up. Enthralling content. I know you guys are on the edge of your seats right now. All right. So now we give her even more crit damage. We went attack on the ring. So we actually built her to be kind of nukery. But because of the double perception, we're able to get that accuracy up to 529. Now, unlike Astralon, I'm not willing to sacrifice any accuracy on Countess Lix, right? I wanted to land the turn meter, most importantly for the arena, and of course the decreased speed and everything else. So 260 on the speed, 103 and 235. Not too bad, 4,649 on the attack. We also went with, like, you know, I say arena masteries, but really to me it's more of a wave, and it's more of a champion versus champion masteries. So we went support tree, we went offense tree. Again, kind of put her in a little bit of a modification on my favorite kind of arena nuker build, so to speak. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it here. We have the builds. We're good to go. What can this pair do? Let's start out, before we go to the arena is going to be the main course today. Before that, let's take an appetizer here in Doom Tower, as I told you guys about. Let's go ahead and take a look-see here. And have I really spent like 17 minutes before I even got to any game content here?
I got this.
Golly, to the 3 of you still watching, thank you. Appreciate it. I wanted to give you guys a little flavor of something that champions I don't feature all the time here on the channel. I'm going to start doing this a little bit more often because I've realized, I don't think anybody even complained about it, but I've complained about it in my head. It's like I kind of have this thing where I've fallen into the lazy man's champion spotlight of only using the same supporting cast. So, you know, I do have a Lydia on this team, but I decided to try out something different. I went with Truoth and I went with Morrigan, 2 champions that I don't really feature much here on the channel, to go with our tandem. And then we have to have as much wings as possible here. So Lydia, welcome to the clan. I could put Mithrala for more wings, but maybe that's another video for another day. Let's just jump into it, Ash. So here we go. By the way, what do you think of this Mega Man shirt? I bought it yesterday, and I'm like, this is going to be awesome to wear for the YouTube channel. And then I put it on, and I saw myself on the camera, and I'm like, I'm a grown man in a Mega Man shirt. So it might be one and done. Anyway, did you see the damage there? But maybe you guys like it. You can tell me if I'm wrong. Look at Countess Lix, dude. I don't care how much damage she does or doesn't do with that A2. It's something to watch, that animation. It's just like, it feels like it's never gonna end. That toxic stream of Osama, show it to him in slow motion the next time she does it. What do you say? What do you think about those wings, guys? I think that from behind, I think Lydia's looked the best, maybe. No, I kind of like Countess Lix's. Anyway. Okay, somebody died. He's gonna be our only reviver, but he's gonna just be popping off with that A2. Wait. This doesn't work if Astralon dies. Cut! All right, guys, here we go. That didn't happen. Yeah, to be fair, it worked in rehearsals. Here she goes, boom, boom, boom. That was so, I love the animations on that A2, man. All right. Did Astralon, yeah, everybody's stunned, so it must have been Astralon. Now this is, again, this is wave 119 of Doom Tower Hard. These are level 305 mobs. I wish there was a Cursed City room that I could run them both together, but there's not. Not that I could find, at least, on first glance in hard difficulty. But yeah, I mean, this is not, I mean, you guys are aware, it's not specifically easy content. It's not the hardest in the game or anything. But normally, if my seer activation team, sometimes it fails or whatever on the highest floors, and I just basically throw in like a Krisk and a Grazer Iron Gut and like dirty pay-to-win stuff like Taurus and Marichka or whatever, right? But I was actually surprised that with the lockout of block active skills and the lockout of the stun, and look at all that damage, man. I mean, the two of them, think about it, right? What are they bringing to the table? Forget the tandem skills or the lack thereof. What are they bringing to the table together? Well, they're bringing decreased defense and weaken on their A1s with the join in ability, right? They're bringing in a hell of a lot of damage. They're bringing in control vis-a-vis the stun, control vis-a-vis the block active skills. They're bringing in control vis-a-vis the decreased speed, decreased turn meter. They're bringing in the removal of veils and perfect veils, if we had enough accuracy. And they're bringing in, like, they have their passives as well. Gosh, I think that they're a really cool frickin' tandem. I really do. I don't know if they're my favorite in the game, but they're up there. Astralon with a very impressive 1.3 million in damage. Countess Lix coming in number 2 with 550,000. What champion tandems, as we go into the arena, do you guys like better than this tandem? Is my question. Do you like Cardial and Sissia? 2 other wings for you guys. Do you like them better? Do you like just Sify and Rhodos? You know, do you like Taurus and Marichka? Do you hate Taurus and Marichka? I think my favorite is just off the top of my head. I might be wrong. I might not be considering everybody here. But I think my favorite off the top of my head is probably, I don't think anybody's going to say this. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting somebody, but no, I think my favorite is actually Vlad and Constantine. They're like really fun and they're really powerful. Constantine denies revival on everybody. Oof, that's nasty. And I think Vlad's really good after his buff too. Anyway, maybe another video for another day. What do you say, guys? So we have an option. We can open up with time dilation and block active skills. She's the fastest on the team after Arbiter. But I don't want to kind of burn the decreased cooldown of all ally skills. I want them to kind of use their skills first. So I'd rather go in with the A2. I think that's the way to go on the opener, right? Because we can always stun with Astralon anyway. And keep in mind, each hit decreases enemy's turn meter by 10%, okay? So let's slow it down and enjoy this visualization. I mean, granted, we're going against Apothecary here. Mommy! Way to go, Ash. Way to bully, bro. But it still was cool to watch it happen. Let's watch Light of Sanctity on the A3. Crush everybody. Boom. All right, obviously big damage, whatever. Let's go to a little bit of a tankier team here. There we go. All right, I shouldn't even have done that. It was kind of stupid, but whatever. I apologize. You're used to it here on the channel. So Arbiter again, just like a super typical UDK Arbiter, whatever. Actually, not 2 champions you see together that often. So Mortem Macabre could absolutely wreck me because I've neglectfully just gone in with an AoE. I didn't notice if it procced. But what I want to do is, I can't stun him right now, so I'm just gonna go in with a little Brognius. No, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and A2 kill Brogni just so I can remove the veil. So I can try to remove the veil on Duchess. So he comes in. No instant kills. I can't do anything. Well, I could go in with the A3 right now just to get the decreased cooldown. I just don't think it's worth going in with an AoE with Mortu with 1 turn Stone Skin still, right? So instead, as much as I like to decrease the duration, I'm just going to play it safe because I'm so scared of Mortem Macabre. Because you know the rule on Mortem Macabre. Everybody knows it, right? He never procs his Fiery Rage or his Peril when he's on your team, and he always does it when he's on the other team, right? It's coded in. Boom. Ally attack. Boom. Not bad. We can't land our debuffs, but I was hoping we kind of kill her with the 2 of them. But again, she's She's Duchess, and she's buffed. I'm still scared of Mortu. I don't want to go in yet. I want to take down the Reviver first before we go in with any. But again, we get to go back to the A1, which is nice. And now we should kill her here. We didn't even need the ally attack. So we're just going to save Mortu Macabre for last here. The nice thing about Mortu Macabre, though, is now I mean, hopefully I don't end up... I'm still scared of him. Screw it. I was just going to go with the A2 and throw a caution to the wind because obviously we have UDK to block, you know, for 1 peril. But I'm still scared. Nah, screw it. I'll do it. Boom. Time Dilation, A3, Reduce Cooldown, A2, Light of Sanctity, Bye-Bye Dead. I don't care if you've got peril. You're toast because you can only kill my UDK. And he didn't even have it. How about that? Let's Mire of Misery him to the ground. There we go. Let's try another one. Let's try against a better team, an even better team. Okay, like this. This is good here, right? Now, this is the worst matchup known to man for us because we can't go in and revive anybody with the A2 or do anything special because of UDK. 2 for strong force affinity. Harima, who's my favorite defense-based nuker in the game. Yeah, let's just try it. Who cares, right? Who cares? I would say, in practically speaking here, we're just going to have fun here on the spotlight. But practically speaking, whoa, what the hell happened? Practically speaking, who's going to be using Astralon or a tandem like this in the arena anyway? To me, it's like a really good anti-Duchess team. You know, that's what it is. I mean, that's what the tandem's there for, in my opinion. I want to try to get revenge. Screw it, right? Let's take UDK out. They won the speed race. That's why they smoked me like that. Let's make sure that we win the speed race. Let's up the ante here, guys. All right, let's try again here, guys. We're upgrading UDK to Night Queen Crixia. Let's see what we can do here. At least we'll win the speed race, I think. No. Oh. So their Arbiter and their Siphi was faster than mine, but their Harima did not catch up. Saved me. All right, here we go. Boom, 1 shot dead with the A1. Countess Lix. They're, to be fair, I built them very squishy. All right, let's, what do we want to do here? Do we want to decrease resistance and block buffs? I think we, nah. Nah, we want Astralon. Screw it. All right, let's do it. Let's live on the edge here. Let's take the double turn. Revive. Turn meter boost. Astralon, you're up, my friend. Oh, look at that. She has a 1-star polymorph, and it procced there. Way to go. What do you want to do here? Let's just try the Light of Sanctity. I'm not expecting big things. I'm expecting the sheep to turn into Siphi. I'm expecting Arbiter to die. I'm expecting UDK nothing, and Harima to be, her health to be like right over here. That's my guess. Here we go.
Turn the pain into power.
Wow. Pretty dang close. What do you think, guys? I think it lived up to our expectations. The good news is we did land a stun on their biggest threat, right? Let's go in and decrease a little turn meter on Siphi. And then let's do the time dilation. Let's block active. Nah, let's do the Mire of Misery. Let's decrease turn meter. We don't land the decreased speed. Son of a jackal. All right. It's okay, though. It's okay. Still feeling... Oh! Countess Lix is a squishy little thing, huh? You know what we should do, guys? Can we revive Countess Lix with the A2 against a UDK like that? I don't think so. Let's try. Boom! Oh! Oh, we nibbled. We barely nibbled at him. I should have just blocked active skills, guys. I screwed it all up. I screwed it all up. All right. Let's see. Wake her up. Nope. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. I should have metamorphed 1 turn earlier as well. I'm screwing everything up for you guys. Just giving you an idea of what not to do, you know? Sick of always telling you what to do. Show you what not to do and make it nice and easy for everybody. Okay. Turn meter boost. I got no choices here. Arbiter. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. All right. We have no options here. Oh, boy. Oh my God, Arbiter took her down. Oh, oh! We didn't get revenge, guys. We didn't get revenge at all. All right, let's try to focus on a team that's not two Force Affinity tanks. Let's end this video with the type of team that we should be trying to face, and that is Duchess-based teams in the arena. Where's Duchess? The one time that they're not strong enough. I want to end with a bang with a real Duchess team. It's getting there. Is that the same team that we just faced? It's not, but it feels close. No. Okay, let's just try another Mortu Macabre team, whatever. Is this the same team? No, because I had UDK, right? Anyway, here we go. Boom, let's do one more damage check. One more DPS. You know what we should do? I lied. 2 more battles. Mire of Misery. We need a debuffer. We need a Lydia on the team. Oof, or do we not need a debuffer? Oh, Astralon. Golly, man. We'll try this team. That will be the ending, the grand finale of the video. And should we mess with this team, though? Let's try it. Let's try it. I love you, Countess Lix, but let's take you out and let's put in a debuffer because I just want to let Astralon shine. Spread your wings and fly, Astralon. Recently used. There you are. Here we go. Ready to cook. 2 Force Affinity again. Candyman and UDK. But we have the Veils. More Veils on Candyman is protected though, so whatever. Let's just see what happens here. Debuffs are in. Increase attack is in. Locked and loaded. Boom. Boom. Okay. So revive denied by good old Lydia. And I'm still a little scared of Candyman. Nah, he only has his A1, and obviously he's going to kill Astralon, but he's going to come back to life because we just reset the cooldowns of... well, we have one option here. We just reset the cooldowns of Arbiter, right? So let's just come in with the A2. He dies, like we said. As long as she doesn't die, which she's not going to, we'll be good. All right. He can nuke, man. Astralon can nuke. Let me tell you. All right. Revive it. Heal it. Turn meter booster it. Increase speed it. Ready to rock. Go ahead. And can we pop him off here? Maybe. Oh, yeah. All right. Take down UDK. Get revenge on UDK, man. He made you look like a scrub earlier with those weak hits. Let him have it. Let him have it. Now, granted, he has a didn't need him passive up and everything else. Oh! The revenge of Astralon. All right, let me give you the Taurus crazy team here. All right. See, we made our way up. We started with Apothecary. We ended with a 530K team power team, right? All right. You get the resist? Taurus get the... Taurus! Golly, calm down, man. Give me a fighting shot. Give me a fighting shot. All right. All right. Oh, my God. This is painful already. Oh, my God. Ah! Okay. It's not going to work against Taurus. It's not going to work. Hey, we tried at least. We tried. Overall, guys, what do you think of this tandem? I rank them in my tandem rankings. I rank Astralon, and you know why we lost here? Is obviously we didn't have Countess Lix. We would have won, obviously, otherwise. I rank this pair as an A minus. As an A minus. What about you guys? Let me know what tandem you want to see me feature here on the channel next time. Thank you for watching till the end, the one of you who's left. And as always, take care, guys.